I want you to know that you are not alone in this. We are in together. I'm with you in this. At that, good day, beautiful people out there. I hope this is meeting you well and your day is going very beautifully. You're welcome to my channel. This is your favorite counselor, Dr. Mrs. Ejrogene Ekechun Ebo. You're welcome. Today we'll be looking at something very interesting. That's the differences between sympathy and empathy. That's what we'll be looking at. In times of pain, struggle, and trouble, many people don't just need words, right? Instead, they need understanding from others. Hence, if you look at the words sympathy and empathy, they look alike, but they are different. Hence, we need to understand the meaning and the differences between these words in order for us to be able to attend to others' needs that are around us when they are in need. So, we'll be looking at what is sympathy. That's the meaning of sympathy first. Sympathy is the feeling that one has for another person. That's sympathy. When somebody is in pain, in distress, or struggle, the feeling that you have for that person, that you are sorry for the person, that's sympathy. You acknowledge the person's pain or sorrow or struggle, you are sympathizing with the person. For example, when you tell somebody, I am sorry about this, about your loss, I am sorry about your pain, I'm sorry about this struggle, that is sympathy. When you tell somebody, it seems that this thing is hard on you, it seems that it's stressful, I see it that it's really tough on you, you are sympathizing with that person. Sympathy usually creates distance between you and the person that is passing through that circumstances. It creates distance. Those are some of the examples of sympathy we just looked at. So we'll look at what empathy is. Now, empathy is actually the ability to understand another person's pain, the ability to understand and to share in another person's pain, especially putting yourself in the shoe of that person. The ability for you as an individual to understand another person's pain, especially when you put yourself in the shoe or in the position of that person. Yeah, you are empathizing with the person. You are not just sympathizing, because as we have said that sympathy creates distance, empathy closes that distance that sympathy creates. Empathy closes the distance. Now, if you are able to see somebody like the example we just gave, somebody that is in pain, and you are able to tell the person, I can understand how you feel, I understand how hurtful this pain is to you. I do understand, I really do understand. I know it's very painful. I know it can be hurting. At that time, you are empathizing with the person. You are not just sympathizing, because you are putting yourself in the shoe of that individual at that time. So the person will feel connected, because empathy creates connection between you and the person. It creates connection, not distance like sympathy does. Empathy creates connection. There's a kind of inner connection between the person that is showing the empathy and the person that is passing through the circumstance. So it creates connection actually. It also helps to bridge the gap of the pain or the circumstance the person is passing through. Now, if you are empathizing with somebody, you'll be able to tell the person that, I know you are passing through this thing. Don't worry, you are not the only one that have gone through this before. Others may have gone through it and they were able to overcome. So I also believe going through this one now, don't feel alone in it. We are in it together, because you have already put yourself in the shoe of the person. You are making the person to feel connected to you at that time. We are in it together. I'm with you in all this. I'm with you in it. I'm with you. So the person will feel real connection, not disconnection. So the person will actually feel that he or she is able to skate through the challenge at that time, having known that somebody is there sharing the pain or discomfort with them. They will easily feel uplifted, not down. So empathy helps one to easily overcome the challenge or trouble person is passing through. Empathy helps us to connect emotionally to the person that we are trying to help. Like when you say, I can understand how it feels. I understand how hurtful it is. I understand how painful this is for you. I know what you are passing through. I can feel it. I can see it. I want you to know that you are not in this. You are not alone in this. We are in together. I'm with you in this. At that time, you are showing empathy to the person. That's what empathy does. And again, empathy is stepping into another person's shoes. Like you are the one actually going through that pain, that disturbance or that challenge at that particular time. Like, for example, it says, empathy will say, I feel with you. I feel what you feel. That's empathy. I feel what you feel. Now, let us look at the key differences between sympathy and empathy. Now, we'll be looking at it pari passu. We'll look at sympathy, we'll look at empathy. Sympathy, we say we feel sorry for a person. I feel sorry for you. I feel pain for you. I feel hurt for you. That's what sympathy will say. Empathy, we feel with the person. We feel with the person. I feel sorry with you. That's what empathy will say. Instead of feeling sorry for. That's the one major difference between sympathy and empathy. Another one that sympathy will do and empathy. Sympathy, as I've said before now, creates distance, emotional distance with somebody, while empathy closes that gap, that distance that sympathy will create, closes it. The reason why sympathy closes and creates distance is that it's like you are not in the pain the person is passing through. You are just feeling sorry. You are just saying it that the person is in that pain. You are just experiencing, are looking at the person while the person is passing through the pain. But for empathy, you are in there with the person. So that's why the gap or the distance is closed with empathy. But with sympathy, it is widened because you are just seeing, you are just feeling for the person. You are not in there with the person. Since empathy is in there with the person, being in the shoe of that person at that time, the gap is closed. There's emotional connection. The emotion is there. You can feel it. Both individuals can feel it that this person is actually in this with me. It's just not just by saying it. But sympathy will just say without acting. But empathy will act. Even after saying, the empathy will act. Okay. Another thing is that often sympathy gives advice very quickly. Sympathy gives advice, while empathy listens very deeply, may listen for a long time without saying anything. But sympathy is actually quick to give advice. Once he hears something, he will say it. He will just conclude. Sometimes, especially if there are more than two parties, or maybe more than a person involved in the situation, we hear from one person without listening to the other party. You will just say, hey, this person is wrong. You have not done well. Without hearing from the other. The empathy we want to clarify from even you. Want clarification. Want to understand the situation better before speaking or before giving any form of counsel. That's what empathy does. The sympathy is quick to give advice. Another thing that sympathy does is that sympathy may sound polite, but it's always detached. Sympathy sounds polite, but it's always detached, while empathy sounds warm and understanding. No, in empathy, there's warmth and it shows understanding. Of course, like the example I gave before, when somebody will tell you, I understand this that you're passing through, I'm in it with you. It shows that the person actually is showing understanding. If somebody is telling you, I'm angry, I find it difficult to forgive this person. You, as another person that is trying to help that person at that time, showing empathy, you will understand that yes, it's difficult actually to forgive, especially when somebody have done so and so thing to you. I understand that it is very hurting and it is difficult to forgive the person, but I will still tell you to find it in your heart. I will still plead with you. Though it is difficult, you still have to look for a way, plead with you to look for a way to forgive and let go of this issue. The person will know that you are showing understanding to him or her at that time. So that's another thing that empathy does. It sounds warmth and understanding. The last but not the least difference we want to talk about among the key differences is that sympathy focuses on using comforting words, while empathy focuses on shared understanding. Sympathy focuses on using comforting words like, sorry about your loss, sorry about that accident, sorry about this or that, sorry about what you just went through, as in whatever the person is going through. While empathy will give a shared understanding, like, I understand how hurtful it is to lose somebody that is very close to you. I understand how it is to experience such an accident as this. I understand what you must be passing through now, being alone in the house. I understand how loneliness can feel. I do understand, and I share your pain and your distress with you. Those are the key differences that we can touch for today. We'll end here today. I want to appreciate you for being with me. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. And if you are my old subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. If you are new here, you are just seeing my video for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, continue to watch, like, and follow me. And also share your thoughts on the comment section. Thank you for being with me. Bye.